Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We're up and running then. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Cross into the box. Good read, needed to be. Aimed beyond the defence. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? There's the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And it's Roberto Carlos. Gets a good foot in there. Tries to play it through. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Roberto Carlos is one whose deliveries we all know about. Now it's Luis Suarez. And he's found a way past. And that's another fine save.
Great stop from the keeper. That was something else. He's definitely coming out on top at the moment.
The muscular approach does pay off here. And this is Luis Suarez. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Rooney. Toure promptly onto that, and that is that. Pass somewhat off target. Guardiola.
Stade Brestois are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Roberto Carlos made a surge from full-back, as it turned out, unsuccessfully. Rooney, nicely weighted ball. And he was alert to it. Yaya Toure. Deco. And it's Bellingham. Pirlo. Oh, easy pickings there. Tries to pass it through. Roberto Carlos kept his eye on it, and he's there. Roberto Carlos. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Looking for the run. And this is Gerrard. There's the header! Goal! Brest! The first significant strike. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So the first moment of real significance.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And it's Deck. Oh, he's having a go! No, just not quite.
Well, he doesn't half hit a clean strike. The moment he was in that position, you knew he was going to smash it.
Maldini makes the interception. Brest leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score. Out towards the flank. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Deco is offering a...
And that signals the end of the first period. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Brest up by 1 goal at the halfway point.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
Brest leading via the game's only goal, 1-0 at the break. Gets us going once more. Brest leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Messi showing good feet. Opts to play it. He's having a pop! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Guardiola clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. Messi plays it short.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Bergomi has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Guardiola for Yaya Toure. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Gerrard. The ball has bounced loose now. Oh, that was vital. Shoots! Well, he's done very well to take that back. Now it's Luis Suarez. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And here's Messi. Nice bit of trickery. Knocks it in, and Deco! And that has fair fizzed. Goa have their second corner now. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Brest are looking to go forward now. Bergomi. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's not looking good, Peter. You can't just stop playing once you've gone ahead. You're letting the opposition know that you can be You can be got.
Applies the finish! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And that has been knocked clear.
Goa really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Deco wins the duel this time. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Guardiola is always looking to break lines, and he can clear it away. Luis Suarez looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Moved on forwards. Now it's Luis Suarez, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh no, he's got that wrong. Just about up to 75 minutes. Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. Roberto Carlos, oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now, can they get him away? Messi finding himself in space. And that is well cleared. And that's been won straight back. Oh, that's well spotted.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Shevchenko! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, what has happened here? Well, good play on the left-hand side here. And he's gone looking for safety. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Probing pass. Toure is the guilty party there.
Changement pour le Stade Brestois. Le numéro 10.
The two coaches are signalling
14.
changes here, both at the same time.
À leur place, le numéro 4. Vieira. Le
Bale
numéro 16.
is onto it in a flash. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. And that is out of play. Luis Suarez. Now that looks a decent ball. Cruyff. Well, there's the clearance. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Long ball upfield.
Goa really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Une minute.
The final seconds now. Oh, relief! Relief at last, the final whistle. Brest have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Luis Suarez, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I was expecting this game to be put to bed a lot earlier, especially when the opponents struggled to get back into it. They could have shown greater potency.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.